Yo, what's up? What's up? How's everything, AJ? Can you hear me? AJ is in the building. AJ has just left the building. All right, while I'm waiting on AJ to get back, I'll go ahead and get us started go over the regular stuff that we go over with every time. Once again, welcome to Football Chop Up. I'm your host, AG Wasim. My partner in crime is AJ Brooks. Uh, it looks like we might have a little technical difficulty, but uh, while I'm waiting on him, I'll get us started. We are Elite 100. We have a lot of different social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. There's our YouTube channel. If you want to write that down, because we will be going to games this year, and YouTube and that kind of stuff. Our games of the week, those kind of things that we do. Uh, One of the things that we do, we cover six different regions around um, the state of Florida. We cover Orlando, Seminole, Lake, Osceola, Brevard, and Volusia County. So those are the counties that we cover. For a lot of people, they don't know. We don't cover Polk, we don't cover Sumner, even though we do know guys in those areas, but those aren't the other areas that are covered. One of the reasons that we started this game, we have a commitment to this game. What we've done for the last 3 years is have a senior all-star game. We have guys right now that have come to our event that are now playing at Edward Waters. They got seen. It's like a great feeling when you have kids that didn't have a scholarship and they played in your game, and because they played the game, they're able to go to junior college or to somewhere to play football. Basically, we split it up. The way the game works is seniors, and we have guys from Orange, Lake, and Osceola playing guys from Seminole, Brevard, and Volusia. That's how it's broken up. And right now, each year we have a coaching staff that helps out. This year we look forward to it again. Last year we had Seminole coaching staff. They did a tremendous job. They won, and we had Evans coaching staff. So we really appreciate those guys for coming out and helping with those kids and helping them, giving them an opportunity to get an opportunity to go to college, because that's really what it's all about. That really was the purpose of the game. One of the things that we do, it'll be coming out next week. We do take nominations for the game, for the senior game. So if you are a senior and you don't have any offers, we do recommend that you have an opportunity to do that. So we want to get you playing in the game. We want to get you doing those kind of things. So with that being said, Mr. AJ is not back, but what I will do is right real quick, play a commercial from one of our sponsor that helped sponsor the game last year. I'm sure he'll do something again this year. He always does. Big shout out to Greg Francis.
When you've been injured in an accident or on the job due to the negligence of others, know this: your community has your back. Communities look out for each other, and I protect my community. Whether I'm fighting for a personal injury case, medical negligence, or winning the largest civil rights settlement in U.S. history, you will receive personalized and aggressive representation with a goal to maximize your win. Scan now to schedule your free consultation. Osborne and Francis, real tough lawyers.
Hey man, that's a hell of a commercial. It really is. Shout out to Greg Francis for all he does within the community, and always giving back. Trying to help out people in the community. So with that being said, I just want to get one other thing real quick. I'm going to play this, and then hopefully by that time, Mr. Brooks will be back on. If not, I will continue. It's no fun doing it by myself, but there's certain things I could do. Um, so I'll do that later because I can't get up right now. So next on the show, the next thing that we were going to do was the week zero recap. I'll let Mr. Brooks come in a little bit later on that, but I can recap some of the games that we were able to go to last week. Just kind of give you some of the scores. We had Evans. They played Haines City. Evans won 25-0. Evans is starting out with the same intensity they had last year. Shout out to Carlos Odom once again. Of course, we had Edgewater that played overseas. We didn't go to that game, but we did see it was a shootout. Obviously, I guess these guys from Europe, just like in basketball, they're getting better. So it's just gonna make the scholarship pool a little bit different. Uh, so speaking of scholarship pools, I'll go ahead and discuss that. There's a lot of parents wait to the last possible minute to get recruited. It's not recruiting is not a spectator sport. Everybody's recruitment is different. Some guys are able to, garner attention early. Some guys are able to get attention late. Some guys don't get attention and they go off and go to junior college or go somewhere else, and then you look up and they're stars in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers is one that comes to mind. Had no scholarships coming out of high school. But one thing, Jared Allen had no scholarships, but one thing him and his parents did is they reached out to schools. I would tell anybody, it is not your head coach's responsibility to help you get in college. His responsibility is to be truthful about what kind of character, what kind of family that you have. But it's your responsibility, parents. If you want your child to go to school, you're going to have to spend some money somewhere. You have to do something. And the most important thing really is getting the information in front of colleges. You can do that for free. You can Google every college and write it down. Or, they have sites like CoachRecruitMe.com. You basically go to Coach Recruit Me. They have different packages. I recommend that everyone get an honest evaluation first and foremost. That way you could see where your kid in this film shows that he should be, because no matter what, they're going to look at the film and see what he's supposed to be. What I like about Coach Recruit Me, and the reason I recommend them, is that you can reach out to as many schools you want for $60. They have a database, and you can reach out to each and every one of them and get your son recruited. They have other packages, where you would, employ one of their people. But off the dribble, you ought to be able to spend $60 a month and try to get your kid recruited. So if you have no offers right now, you definitely want to get in. I'd recommend that you start out in more of the smaller schools. But if you're a sophomore or a freshman, you need to get in there and get their stuff out to the bigger schools, because they're going to be looking at you guys. One of the games that we checked out last week, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Pinellas, it might be one of the people that will be on the show. One of the things that we had Osceola play Bishop Moore. Osceola last year was a down year for Osceola. One of the things that they did at Osceola last year was, they were hurt. Tavion Swint, he's a kid that has been on the scene for a long time, 4-star kid. Seems like he's been in school forever, but this is definitely his senior year. Tavion was hurt last year, so it kind of hurt the team. But he's back, and they played a Bishop Moore. Flash Jenkins came back after the stint at Jones. He went over there back home to Osceola. It probably was a great move to go back home because Jones is loaded. I'll talk about them in a second. But he did score a touchdown. And Bishop Moore definitely has a lot of good talent over there. They have good cornerbacks, and a good team. So shout out to Bishop Moore and Osceola for giving us a really good week 0 game. What's up, Brandon Marshall? What's up, brother? That's one of the guys that also helps to support a lot of your senior guys to get an opportunity to get seen by college coaches, and it's definitely appreciated. Last but certainly not least, you had Seminole versus Jones. And Jones, won. Jones is loaded. You heard it here first. In my opinion, I don't think we haven't put out our top 10. That'll come out later on. But I think that Jones has an opportunity to really be – this year, if somebody's complaining about Jones not being number one, they got a valid complaint. They played Seminole, Jones put that thing on them. It is what it is. Seminole's a good team, and they're going to get better as the time goes on. But Jones did put that thing on them. So, Jones is loaded. And I'll say it here first. I will be the first to say if Elijah Williams is my frat brother, I love him to death. And Elijah, I know you don't see this because you see everything. If Elijah don't win state this year, we got a problem. He already owed me a steak dinner on a bet last year on something. So, Elijah, we're going to go double or nothing on you in the state. That's what we're going to do. But I think my brother's back in. Hey, what's up, AJ? How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? I don't know why my internet connection portrays me like that.
Hey man, it happens sometimes, man. You can't, control what you can
It's still
control. That's
extra.
no. You're a little, you in and out. It's a little, you're not all the way in, but we're gonna get what we can get out of you today. So, like where I can hear you. So like, you just got this one, you frozen, but I can hear you. So that's all. Robert Walker said that dial-up service, man. You knew he was gonna say something about everybody.
Hey man, we had this talk before. I could only what's I think it's Comcast. Oh no, we got Xfinity. We got Xfinity, man. I mean,
I told you, man, you have to change up. But when push comes to shove, man, we stay close enough to where if you need to ride by, man, and we need to do the show live, we can do that too. But look, he going out on me. But anyway, man, yeah, he gone. So hey Rob, you ain't right, man. But anyway, man, my boy got service. I ain't gonna let you do my boy like that. I'm not gonna let you do my boy like that. Anyway, that covers week 0. Shout out to Jones. We're gonna talk a little bit about players of the week. We just want to make sure that you guys know what we're doing. We didn't pick a player of the week for preseason, but if we did, Darion would have probably been definitely one, and other kids for certain. But I think that look, boy, like you got some clowns, man. They can't wait, AJ. By the way, you got some clowns over here, boy. They can't wait to go at you. But anyway, so we will have a game of the week every week. That's the game that we will be going to check out, and then we'll have a player of the game for that game of the week. We will recognize as well other games that we're not going to, and we'll recognize other guys that want to play, and we will have a fan vote that will be sponsored, hopefully, by Mr. Marshall's company again, to where you basically we'll give you 4 or 5 guys, and you vote as fans as to who will be played with Mr. Marshall. Can I get an amen? You gonna sponsor it for us, man? But with his apparel company, so I appreciate it if you could. Let's get on. I explained that to you. It just wouldn't be no fun without my guy AJ. So once I can get his service up, worst case scenario, because I don't want to go over the top 10 without my boy being here, So we got to get the top 10 to you. I'd like to at least see if he has an opportunity to get here. Maybe he could get on. Let me ask AJ if he can get on with his cell phone. I don't know if that's what he was on, or if he was on his, or what he was on. Let me see if I can get a hold of him real quick. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Maybe he can just get on with the cell phone, and then we can see. See, I got Verizon. You can hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hey, AJ, are you trying to get on with your computer, or are you trying to get on with your cell phone? You trying to get on with your cell phone? Yeah, it's all good. Well, yeah, because I don't want to go over the top 10 without you. I could do it and just put it out there, but I know we want to talk about them and all that kind of stuff a little bit, But I'll tease them and give them the while you doing that, I'll tease them and get it. Thanks a lot, man. Anthony's going to sponsor our player of the week, so that's a good thing. But I'll tease them with, like the teams that didn't make our top 10. And then hopefully by then you online. If not, then we'll postpone and maybe we just have to do a noon show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like to focus. So, because I don't want to go over that, but I'm at least tell them that. So we'll see what's going on and we'll take it from there. All right? All right, man. Peace. Yeah, so as y'all see, we had a little technical difficulty, but it's okay. Like I try to tell AJ all the time, because he's going to be mad because look, man, you never know. Like as I get older, I get a little bit more patient, and you never know why God has you go. This is nothing, This is nothing compared to some people out there have some really big issues out there. Shout out to a couple of our former players that had injuries. Big Gibby. Shout out to Jaden Gibson in Oklahoma. Patella injury. We pray and hope that you come back safe. And shout out to Cedric Baxter Jr. Edgewater star, All-American, University of Texas, had a knee injury, and we pray as well that he comes back great. But Let me go ahead and go over here real quick. All right, so we're gonna give the honorable mention first. We're gonna go top 10. We're gonna get an honorable mention, and then, like I said, if AJ can't make it on, then we'll just do something like tomorrow around noon and just put it out there. But anyway, honorable mention. We have in no particular order. We have D-Land, Heritage, Evans. That's the Ugali and Winter Park. Those are the ones that we had for honorable mention. I already see some people already in the chat already, like Evans. Evans, we're expecting to have a solid defense this year, and they were a playoff team last year. People, I already know that's going to be a problem because I already know a couple of people going to have an issue when we call it the top 10. But basically the honorable mention right now is everybody because we haven't seen anybody. So everybody's kind of honorable mention to be in the top 10. But after next week, we will have a solid top 10. What's up, AJ? Can you hear me, big dog? AJ. I don't think you can hear me. But hey, my dog can't hear me, man. So AJ. Nah, he can't hear me. So what we're gonna do is, we have some really good matchups next week. AJ, can you hear me? I hear you. I hear you. But so, hey, what we're gonna do, y'all, is get AJ.
Yeah, man, I had to log on my.
We can hear you. But we can, I think.
You hear me?
We can hear you. That's good. Like that's good enough. Hey, we finna roll through this top 10 to make sure we good. All right, so the top 10. I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Nah.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Hear me? All right, cool. All right, so he just went out. I knew it was coming. Hey, tell you what. I'm gonna read off the top 10 just so we can keep this going, but we'll probably end up doing something else tomorrow because it's not as much fun without AJ. But I know that you guys, we got people who want to know who's in the top 10. Let me. I know y'all want to know who's in the top 10. I know y'all do, and I'm trying to get my boy on here. I know y'all want to know. Yeah. Hold on, let me get my dog on real quick. Let me just see what he want me to do. I know y'all want to know this top 10. Let me see. Hey man, yeah, I'm with you when you're right. But hey man, do you want me to go ahead and give him the top 10? All right, you want me just to at least tell him who the top 10 is, and then what do you want me to do? Because I'm all out of song and dance and stuff. You know what I mean? Hey man, I done my Tanah shit. I ain't got too much left. Yeah, I ain't got too much left, man. Shit, I got my pop locking and all that kind of stuff going on, man. Yeah, let's see. Hey, let's see. We get my boy up. If I can't,
hey, better, bro.
Hey man, I'm telling you, asking a lot, man. I feel like rerunning this. I mean, I'm trying to salvage the show, man. This shit killing me. All right, but hey man, we don't have time to play around. Top 10, number 10, we got Malin. You agree with that one? Ah, dang. Anyway, man, we just gonna keep going. We got Malin, Daytona Malin. Their first game will be against University Orange City, which, by the way, University of Orange City is our number 9 team. So I think that, so that's a good matchup. A really good matchup by two good teams. Both of them did very well last year. We're expecting a lot out of both of them this year. Number 8, we have DP versus Lake Nona. You have Rodney Wells going up against his former protege. And so that's one of those games that they betting each other, so you never know what'll happen. We got them. You back up, AJ? I don't know if he can hear me. Anyway, so number 7, we got Spruce Creek They play Daytona Seabreeze. Then we have number 6, Osceola. Welcome back, Osceola. You guys were not on there a lot last year because you was getting murdered. Probably because EP was really more focused on his daughter being the national champion in track and field, which, by the way, I'm very proud of her, and I'm very proud of you, EP. I give you a hard time, brother, but congratulations, man. Nobody deserves it more than you. EP's a friend of the show and just a really solid dude. And I just hope that, him and those Osceola boys can do what they do. Number 5, we got Lake Mary. They taking on Cardinal Gibbons, coming out the box with a good matchup. I think that's, something that everybody's looking for. Number 4, we have Edgewater going against Wekiva. Doug Gabriel, I'm sure I'll get a phone call because if he wins, he's gonna definitely call and make sure that he tells me that they beat Edgewater. Number 3, we have Seminole. They got to take against Tampa Robinson. Seminole, has licked a few wounds, but Seminole is Seminole. So in 8A, they could have still a chance to do a lot of damage. Number 2, we have Jones. That was the hardest one because honestly, I got outvoted, 2-1. But Jones, hey man, I think this is their year. I think this will be the year that Jones Pride, Jones Tigers, Jones everything. I will not pick against them all this year. I'm just telling you, I think they're gonna be like that. Number 1, Coco. I mean, you can't go against them. They're 2-time defending state champs, solid. Everybody's going there. They get to go up against Titusville, and so those are our teams, and those are who we that we come up with. We know that there's going to be some feedback, and a lot of people are going to be upset. We know that Apopka people, I've already heard from my phone has already been texting me already. Where's APK? They're not on the list. I would at least say honorable mention, just because I'm a Apopka guy. I had a son that played Apopka. But now I'm listening, to be honest. I think right now there's a lot of question marks at Apopka. But quite frankly, every year there's question marks, and every year they exceed question marks. So we'll see. From what I hear, they open it up. They're going, you're not going to see that daughter. So they may go back to it, but right now they're going to be passing the ball, which is good for those guys and the community. I don't see my boy. I'm trying to get him in. I don't see him here. It's rough. But I tell you what, I'm going to make it simple for y'all. So this week, the rest of the week, that was that. We got our this week, we got our counties that we cover. In Brevard, we got Cocoa versus Titusville. Someone said Cocoa by 3 touchdowns. I concur with that. I'm not even going to fight them on that. I do agree with that because you can't argue with yourself. And I would have just argued for argument's sake, Coco's. But then we have Ocoee versus Apopka. And to be honest, we're going to take Ocoee. I think, I know I'm going to take Ocoee. I think Buck has something special going over there, Buck Gurley, and they're due. So, then we have Osceola versus Treasure Coast. Real big game. And I'll be honest, like AJ, I know, is taking Cocoa by 3 touchdowns. He's taking Ocoee, which is, going to be shocking because, a lot of Ocoee people think he does not like Ocoee. But I know that he does, and I know that he has a lot of respect for Coach Buck. And we agree on that one. Osceola versus Treasure Coast. Osceola in a tight one. I think Osceola's going to blow him out. That's AJ has been a tight one. I think Osceola's going to definitely blow him out. I think Osceola is on one. Sometimes getting beat down is a problem. You have Winter Park versus Jones. Like I already told you, I'm not going against Jones. AJ's not going against him either. He said by three TDs, and I agree. I think they should win by 3 TDs, really probably 4. You got Lyman versus Lake Brantley. Shout out to Lyman. Your boy's done a good job of bringing them back. And I agree, Lyman should cruise to a victory for certain. AJ says that as well. You have Leeds University versus Leesburg. I think that is Leesburg versus University, that's Orlando. Pretty much, that's going to be a Leesburg victory. I think everybody sees that. And then we have University Orange Center versus Mainland. This is where me and AJ disagree. He's going to go University Orange Center. I'm going to go Mainland. I'm a big proponent of those teams that those teams like Mainland, Apopka. That's my only worry about Ocoee. Honestly, even though I'm going to go with him, will those guys step up to meet the challenge? Because a lot of times those teams win games just off the history of the other brothers who came through before them. So we may have to do another quick show to kind of make sure that you guys got everything we need. But that's pretty much what it is. So me and AJ agree with everyone other than I'm going to take Mainland. He's going to take University. And that is our game of the week. So we will be at that game tomorrow. So look forward to that game of the week and look forward to being there with everyone there. And college, we normally have a little segment for college, but there's only one team playing, and that's Florida State versus Georgia Tech. That is on a higher level. I think the Vegas has it 13.5. Georgia Tech, I'm gonna take those points. I'm gonna take Georgia Tech in 13.5. I don't think they'll win, but I think the game's gonna be closer than that. So shout out to everybody. Prayers, blessings. Hey, we want all the kids to be safe, to get through and be injury-free. God, we ask that you do that for all the kids. And parents, be patient with your coaches. It's only the first game of the season. Try to give them some grace because they are spending time with your kids. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we're going to get everything worked out for my dog with his that way we'll make sure he's straight next time. Talk to y'all later. Peace.